Where's my salsa? Hello, hello, hello. Whoa. Whoops. I'm here. I made it. Time. Sorry, guys. I'm having one of those days where I'm trying to catch up with my sleep, do laundry, entertain my dog, catch up on movies or whatever else. Good morning or good afternoon, actually, this Saturday. This lovely Saturday. It's another wonderful day in paradise. Yeah, a lovely day. Last night we had an awesome show last night. Super cool. Me and Debbie and I had done some free reading Fridays. And it's such a lovely energy to be able to share and to speak and meet new people. We love it when we get newbies on the show, man. Such loving energy, those kind of things. Just to kind of get to know people, see people, share those moments with people. Hey, Kate, how you doing, honey? Yeah, so just kind of hanging out, doing my thing. Saturday, like I started work this week. Of course, people may or may not know. Went back into the workforce, working with children or around children, I should say. So, trying to get my routine in. And it's weird for light workers, for psychic mediums, whatever we call ourselves. It's weird because today or last night, actually, when I got home, I was exhausted because being around in public, because Keith and I, we don't hardly go out, unless we go somewhere, pick up food, and then we come home or whatever. But let me just do this real quick. But, it's like just being around a bunch of different energies, around a bunch of different people and that have health issues. Again, really, it really, I don't want to say it shut me down, but it put me in the mindset again of like, I need to heal myself. I need to heal myself. I need to heal myself. When there's really, nothing wrong with me. It's kind of carrying home what they have, that kind of thing. Being empathic, kind of, that kind of energy, absorbing their energy, that kind of thing. So anyways, I just needed a little extra sleep today. Getting chores done, doing things, just trying to get life back on track. And I guess, we're shut down here because, for those of you who continuously watch, thank you. But I don't watch the news. I don't watch the local news. I don't watch none of that. I guess we're shut down again. I have no idea. In California, there's certain areas, I guess we can't do anything. We can't go out and eat or something like that. I don't know what's going on. Anywho, because I stay home anyways, I don't really care. I mean, it doesn't really affect me that much, except besides going to work and that kind of thing now. But, Keith going to work, that's pretty much all that he does. Go to work, come home. And hey, Debbie, I made it. But anyway, so I got that extra sleep in, running around, doing some chores, getting some things done. And so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to clear a little bit of this energy here today. The weather's beautiful, but it's still pretty chilly on the bones. I don't know why. I'm still feeling that way. I don't know how you guys are feeling out there. Cold on the bones, that kind of thing. So, hello, Lala. Welcome to the show, sweetheart. All right. So today I just want to do some readings. I think I'm just going to hang out and do a few readings. Let's see what's going on in the world. This morning, Keith and I were watching one of our shows that we like to watch. Well, a couple of our shows. They do tarot cards, that kind of thing. And we were looking at them. And they're saying, how great things are coming, but keep in mind, December 21st is the day, that big flash of that energy, that spiritual jolt, that spiritual awakening that some people are going to be feeling because the what is it, Jupiter and Pluto or something like that are aligned, and you're going to be able to see them. And I'm so horrible with astrology. I'm not the astrologist. I promise you that. But people are going to start feeling energies flowing. People are going to be feeling many different things going on. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are feeling it right now. I know myself, I am, especially with the full moon that we just went through. Those energies have kind of like rotated and shifted back a little bit because we've released a lot of stuff that we were holding on to, that we may know we were holding on to, or may not, or didn't even, maybe not even know we were hanging on to those energies. But the clearing is here. The clearing has come. Understanding that we're able to move forward with so many different things in our lives. We are the only ones at this point that are still holding ourselves back. Fear is no longer something that exists within ourselves. We're learning to be able to move forward. Hey, Lisa. Hello, Carla. Happy to see you today. We are cold, rainy, and windy here in New England at 35. Oh, honey. Bless your heart, Lisa. Oh, no. I got cold. I got cold for you, Lisa. I'm cold for you, man. I cut it. I'll send you a cuddle. I'll put another sweatshirt on for you, because this is nonsense, man. And that's another thing too, is that Mother Earth is going to start cleansing herself. She's going to start moving that energy, assisting us to help clear through this stagnation. Truth. Okay, of course. I was taking a little bit. I was taking a nap before my show, and I said, I really need this 10, 15 minutes. I have to close my eyes. But I also have to do my show, my responsibility. Because I love doing my shows. I love doing this. This is who I am. And it was amazing because when I was sleeping, I was getting these pictures and these colors and these like I was traveling and doing some, like, in space, these kind of things, and seeing the logistics of the land and just all these different areas, and how what it means to me after I woke up, it's saying to me that the earth is waking up. We are being ignited, and we are being, like, the fire is being lit underneath us to move forward in our passions, to be able to continue to walk. Even though we're struggling, there's something that's going to continue to push us, to move us farther than we've ever been before. But at the same time, this energy, it helps us walk and speak in our truth when our voice shakes. Meaning, whenever we are walking and we are living our best, our top shelf life, when we're walking that walk and we truly come back to ourselves, those people that have come into our lives and that have upset us, they have hurt us, they have disappointed us, or whatever that is, whatever karma they have created with us that was on the lower vibrational side, they will show up again. But what's going to happen is that we're able to move past that. They will not shake us this time. They will not pull us from off of our life journey. Not just they, but whatever else that we carried within ourselves. We will stand strong this time. Because we've learned the lessons, we were able to move forward. We learned them, we've seen them, we address them, we acknowledge them. We come to the truth that they no longer serve our best and highest good. So we're able to get past them this time. I hope that if that resonates with you, whoever needed that message, that just channeled through, just understand that this is an activation. This is the acknowledgement that you've been looking for, the confirmation you may have needed. You will not be shaken in your stance now. You will not be shaken while you walk. You will not, be tripped up. Those things, those old habits that may have been, reoccurring. Those days are gone. And for whatever reason, this morning I needed that activation. the time came, I received it. I whatever I released as I slept, it came back through me in this message, and right now I'm giving it to you. I hope this helps you. I hope it helps you. I hope it helps you to stand in your power and to move forward, and that you're able to understand that you don't need anybody's acknowledgement to stand in your power. You don't need somebody's how do you say that word? Help, Nana, help me here. You don't need somebody's yes or no to be who you are if they make you feel less than who you are. Empowerment has come, and understanding how wonderful and how truly just unshakable we all truly are. And this is the thing that really gets me, is that we've always meant to be this way. And years and years and years that we've just kind of let people take us off of our journey and allowed people to pull us from our greatest dreams. Yes, approval. Thank you, Sarah. You're the best. And you know what? We don't need none of that. None of us, we don't need none of that, but we look for it. We hunger for it. We thirst for it. We think we need it, but we don't need it. We don't need it because everything we have is right here within ourselves. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Marianne. So let's do some readings, guys. That activation that I got was very empowering. My grandmother's like, you get it, mija. Yeah, you get it. You get it. All right. So let's do some readings. Who wants a reading? I don't want to do any questions about health and that kind of thing. If you want to get with me after get with me, we can do that another time. But you know what? Let me just tell you about health. Health is a situation where we think we're sick. How many times have we gone to the doctors and the doctor says, you know what? There ain't nothing wrong with me. The doctor says, there ain't nothing wrong with you. You ain't got nothing wrong with you. Because some of us are going through a spiritual awakening, right? They run a million tests and but my back hurts, my side hurts. You know what? Let me tell you, true story. I was in a car accident, fortunately, with my granddaughter, and my left hip stayed jacked up, and this and that, all this, whatever it was. And I went to the doctor's orthopedic surgeon, blah, blah, blah. He said, there's nothing wrong with you. Nothing shows on the x-ray, nothing shows on here, nothing shows on there. I was going through the dark night of the soul. I was going through my spiritual awakening when that happened. And that's what the universe will bring to you. They will bring you the most shocking, the most horrible possible experience in your life. It sucks, but it's true. I mean, it's like, boom, it takes a traumatic event to kick people into a spiritual awakening. Some people do it. Some people just one day wake up and it's going on, it's happening. But some people, it happens that way. They go through a traumatic event and all of a sudden, boom, those growing pains begin to just really take effect. And that's what happened to me. 2015, complete shit show. I promise you it was. I lived it. I know. Hey, man, I was there. Yeah, Aqua. Hey, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. So understanding that, you know what, sometimes we feel these pains, these aches and these pains. Sore throat, same thing. I had a sore throat whenever my throat starts acting up. It's because I need to speak my truth. I need to speak up. I need to, stand up for myself, maybe one of those things. I put a blue bandana around my neck, or I wear my blue, my lapis lazuli necklace. Boom, it goes away. Unless I just wake up like right now, I got a little rusty. But all right, let's do some chit chat. Let's do some chitty chatty here. Okay, Marianne Spellman. Marianne, let's do a reading. Let's do it. Marianne, you're worried too much about things that you don't need to worry about. You can't control it. You can't own it. You can't own it. You can't bottle it up, and you can't sell it, sister. So let's just go ahead and let's like Debbie said, let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. And it's we can't control it. Let's not let it control you. Let's let it just relax. Let's let it just work itself out. I see the vision that I'm getting from spirit is that You're trying to build your pyramid one piece at a time, of course, which is good. But at the same time, you're missing a brick here and there. You're missing, you're building here, but then you're like getting it and you're running over to the other side of the pyramid and you're like, but I need to start this side. Then you're like, no, I gotta go to this side of the pyramid. And wait, I gotta get the back. We build it in a row like this, by layer, as we frost a cake, sister, as we frost a cake, we go from here to the inside, put the next layer on, we go here, and we're able to do that. Right now, you're in the transition of things moving in your best and highest good for the purpose of your best and highest good. Because you've done such wonderful things throughout your life, the sacrifices you have made for the ones that you love, and for those other ones that were just in your immediate circle. Understanding that those times have been documented by the angels, by the higher power, the power of be, universe. So just allow your karma to come back to you, that good karma, allow it to come back to you naturally, unrushed. And I'm the worst one too, because it's all about divine timing. And I'm like, oh, divine timing. Trust me, sister. Every blessing that is meant for you will come to you. It will never pass you up. What you own will always come back to you. It's one of those things where we feel we're going to miss out on something. I see it's like watching, I don't know, people like to watch, it's like watching something on Netflix. You go from, episode 10, you miss 11 and 12, and then you go up to, 13 and 14. You're like, well, shit, what happened in 12 and 13 or whatever it was, and you're missing part of your story. Allow it to unfold like the lotus. Allow it to unfold. The rose, the bud, it goes slow, but when it opens, it's beautiful. There are certain flowers around the world that people come from miles away to watch it just bloom, blossom. They take pictures. They embrace it. They enjoy it. The scent, how lovely it is, the view to the eyes, just the overall feeling, the passion of the person that fertilized the land, watered around the flower, feel the love, feel the self-love, feel the energy of how lovely, it's like kneading bread, man. It's like getting that bread and that recipe. I love my grandmother. I love that energy, the passion she put in that with every need. Every time you need it, you roll it out. Love that energy. This is what my ancestors taught me. That's how you do it. You just love the moment. Love, gratitude every single day, every single moment. I don't normally drink this drink. I'm not promoting it, but I love the caffeine kick it's giving me right now because I've been extremely tired. So with the energy that I run, we got to stay up however we can. Well, I mean, not however we can, but, we got to continue. We got to flow. I embrace it, the energy of this meeting today with all of you lovely, beautiful people. That's how we do it. And allow that blessing to come to you without you stunting its growth. I bless you and I leave you with that. Okay, Becky Belcourt. Let's see what you got today. What you got, Becky? Becky, you're another warrior. I want you to understand that everything is working out for your best and highest good too. See, as women, we're so worried about everything. We have so much on our plate. There's so much going on that it's just like we by the time we try and come back to ourselves, we're so tired and we're so feeling so overwhelmed, and it's just like wait, what was I doing? It's like, you get that thought in your head and then the thought flies out and then you look back and you think back, you're like, man, you're like, what the heck, man? And we lose things. We lose things. And this is the thing about it, is that, Becky, I want you to focus on how lovely and how beautiful you are. My grandmother is here, and she says to you, love yourself like you've never loved yourself before. The love that you are looking for, the love you truly feel within your heart, continue to pour water on that. Continue, like that. I don't know, just like she's saying, that same analogy of the flower. In order for us to be able to come forward in the dark night of the soul, I want you to understand that sometimes you're going to feel like you're alone, and you're not. You're going to feel like the world is against you. You're going to feel, another thing my grandmother says too, is that you need to go ahead and you need to clear out your circle of friends. There's so many questions, or not clear them out, but look at each and every one of them and understand that some are for your best and highest good and some aren't. Don't let them feel you. Don't allow them to make yourself feel less than who you truly are. A lot of your friends are not going to understand your past, your path right now. A lot of your friends or family, even that, for that matter, trust me, they're not going to understand where you're going and why you've chosen this path. There's a reason why you're going down this road, because it's what you signed up for. This is your life purpose. And the thing about it is that I want you to stop guessing yourself, second guessing yourself. Okay. I want you to sit down and I want you to either journal, and you want to sit down and you want to write down exactly what your wants and what your needs are. Two different things, sister. Two different things. Sorry, this is bugging me. What do you want and what do you need? Because understanding that is going to help you divvy out the shit show from the real stuff. We got our first troll. All right. Don't get me started. I just woke up from a nap. You can't bug me. But Becky, what I want you to do too is I want you to understand how wonderful you are. You're not the only one going through this energy, this influx of energy. I see that you're also traveling during the nighttime. So this is something that's going to make you feel tired. It's also going to make you feel where you're not able to feel like you're in your own shoes, if that makes sense to you. Because I do see you traveling, you're walking at night, you are talking to your ancestors, and I do see there's an angel in there, Archangel Michael, if I may put that out there. But I want you to understand that you're able to speak to spirit. They are speaking to you. I hear you getting ringing in your left ear. I want you to understand that you are also getting messages, of course, from your ancestors. It's one of those big deals where they're trying to guide you, but at the same time, you're not able to get those messages. So the best thing I can recommend for you is meditation. I do have some meditation videos here on the Psychic Fixes Facebook page. There's some, I did Monday meditations, but now I'm changing them to Sundays because I work Monday through Friday now. So now meditation is good. Grounding meditation is going to help you a lot because you're carrying a lot of emotions that don't belong to you either. So I feel like you're empathic as well. So you're not able to decipher what emotions are yours and what emotions, what belongs to you and what doesn't belong to you. I see you crying though. I do see you crying. So I want you to I want you to do some meditation, some grounding, If you want to, get a hold of me on my Facebook page, Carla Lievanos Fishinghawk, and we can do like a grounding meditation. We can release some of that energy for you, and just to kind of help give you that little push. If that's something you want to do, just let me know. I can do that for you. No worries. No problem. But I want you to know, yeah, absolutely. I want you to know that I've been there, sister. I've been there. I totally know exactly what you're going through. Yeah, you need a really huge release, and I feel you, sister. I do. So you know what? Just inbox me on Carla Lievanos Fishinghawk on my Facebook page, and let's run some energy, girl. Let's clear some of that stagnant energy out, and we'll get some clarity for you. Okay? I bless you, and I leave you with that. Yeah, once that energy, that old stagnant energy gets cleared, so many more things make sense, and the activations that I'll give you, man, woo, that's good stuff. It's like, it's that first shot of tequila that you have, except without feeling drunk, Oh man, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, okay. I don't want to. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Carrie. Let me see here. Okay, Aqua Yazzie. Let's do this. Elaine, I see you there too. Give me a second here. I'm sorry. I'm just scrolling on some stuff here. Hey, Kate. Your cousin's here again, huh? I saw her. Hey, Karen, how you doing, honey? I hope that pupper's is feeling better. I was sending him love and super like cuddles and rubs behind the ear last night. I was talking to my dog Gypsy Rose about your pupper, and she says, "Yeah, I know, my hips are bumping too." The things I get from my dog, like she's laying down over here. I got up early, started doing laundry, and she's just like, "You gotta make all that damn noise." My dog, she's a trip, man. She's a trip. So anyways, okay, let's do this, Elaine. Let's do Elaine real quick. Oh, Elaine. Bless your beautiful heart. Elaine, right away when I tap into your energy, my face gets super warm. I don't know why. My face gets super warm. My body gets warm. The energy that I'm feeling it's just warm, cozy, but I kind of feel antsy at the same time. Like I feel antsy, like I'm just like so worried about money, children, work. Yeah, I feel really warm. My whole arms and everything is like super cozy. It's very nice. It's a very lovely energy. But I want you to know that your angels are telling me right now that everything is going to work out just fine. Just stay your course. Don't get upset over those things that you can't control. Don't over focus on things that you're manifesting, things that do not serve your best and highest good. I want you to stop and look at each and every situation and realize that, do I really need to worry about that situation? As parents, as we worry about every step that our child takes because we want them to not be harmed, not be upset. We want that life to be perfect to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's a worry that does not need to happen, because it's something that it doesn't, because your kids are they're very lovely. They are pure in heart, and it's a wonderful feeling because they know that what you've instilled in them, and that's a good feeling. It's a very lovely feeling. I see children looking up at you, and they're just like very loving, like, oh, mommy. It's one of those, they you know what I mean? It's like you don't need to worry. It's one of those things that, like, we know, mom, we know we're doing very good, that kind of confirmation thing. Now, also, when it comes to your home, you're doing a wonderful job. Nothing is meant to be perfect. Absolutely nothing is meant to be perfect. Let go of the reins and let the horses. I see you in a carriage. Spirit's given me a vision of you trying to control every situation. The horses are looking back at you, and you're trying to have them stop or walk in unison, and they keep stopping. And you're wondering why they're stopping, because you're holding onto the reins so tight that they're not able just to walk freely, to take you to where you're trying to go. So this is an example of what I'm being shown, that when you loosen up the reins, the horses will move freely, and the things around you, the things that you worry about, will soon just fall away, because there is no need to worry about something that you cannot control, because, I mean, honestly, you have really good karma. So all those other things that are like out there that you're worried about, they don't even exist, sister. So don't manifest them into your bubble. Let go of that wanting to control. Let go of all that. Let me take that from you. Let me take that. Let me take it. Let go of that control, that feeling that you want to control everything. Just let it go. Doesn't that feel nice? Doesn't that relax you? Just scooping that control away, having that just be on the top of your head, you know? So when you're able to release that energy of having to control those things, that warmth will fill the entire body. It'll feel, I mean, because it already is. Like right now, I'm beginning to cool down, on my body, that release of that energy that isn't good for you, that over exerted energy that just kind of doesn't allow you to just breathe. So good breathing exercises are good for you, a good meditation. I harp, I mean, I'm big on meditation, but you don't even need to focus on, oh, I don't have an hour. I don't have 30 minutes to meditate throughout my day. You know what? You don't need all that. All you need to do is sit down 2 minutes, and all you have to do is just sit there, and you are just going to focus on your breathing, just allowing that energy just to flow. And just see yourself blowing out that worry. Just blow out that worry. I'm allowing the Archangel Michael to help me heal this energy, this lower vibrational energies, or whatever is going on in your life right now, to help you not over worry or overextend yourself in circumstances that you don't need to be worried about. Seriously, when now I'm seeing this picture, let's release this energy from you. It's moving so much smoother. Your aura is moving so much smoother. And the thing about it too is that it's so lovely, is that I see you and I see your kids. There's 3, but then there's a 4th one. I think there is a spirit child that's following around, because you are such a wonderful mother. I think that spirit child is trying to help you step off of the ledge to acknowledge how wonderful you truly are, and what the spirit child is saying. Everybody's in the snow. I'm getting this. Everybody's excuse me. The kids are helping. They're making a snowman, and the little kid's making a snow angel in the snow. Good things, good energy, good flowing energy. I absolutely love it now. It's not so, the picture's cleared. Everything is looking lovely, beautiful. I'm loving it. I bless you and I leave you with that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Man, I'm totally relaxed now. I think you helped me release some of that control energy I had going on too. Whew. Thank you. You're a healer in your own way too. Look at that. All right. Let's see here. Aqua Yazzie, let's go. Let's go. I see great things for you. Excuse me. I have come to look into this energy. Actually, you jumped out at me from the first moment that you commented on there. I see mystic. I see mysterious. You carry the magic of a woman that is able to convince people that how wonderful they are. You have that ability to make the men around you just absolutely fall in love with you without really even trying. It is almost like the muse of the magic of the realm, the forest, the very magical touch of someone who is very pure at heart. I do see you doing phenomenal things, but you have to understand that sometimes we have to really dig deep within ourselves and see exactly where we want to go. And this is where a lot of people are right now, because I want you to know, believe it or not, people have options. And I do see with so many options out there, sweetheart, the options you have are just beyond, from the middle of Mother Earth, from the core, all the way up to the universe, to the higher realms, to the realms that we don't see, we only hear about. And the guidance that you're able to give to others is something that it's loving, it's adventurous, it's also very open for those who are able to step into that type of energy. As a spiritual person, which I'm sure you're extremely spiritual, you're able to have that guidance for those people. And today, I give you that activation to reach out beyond what you're doing right now, to be able to step into the courage of being able to move forward in your spiritual journey, as well as being able to stand in your truth. It's okay. It's okay to be something other than, the usual person that's just kind of cruising through life. There's nothing wrong with that. It's something where you're able to believe in your journey, trust in your journey. There's always something that we're wondering about. I see you too as well. You're cruising through the night. You are traveling with your ancestors, but I think you're traveling with much higher realms. Sorry, Keith is going to work. I love you. Thank you. Drive carefully. Ooh, you saw that live. Just kidding. Thank you, honey. So anyways, I'm sorry, I apologize. But understand that your journey is meant for you. This is your life purpose. This is what you signed up for. Now, in order for you to really see how wonderful you are, I feel like you're kind of like a meditation kind of person, but not really sure on how, just kind of how to go about it, like the little ways of doing things. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm kind of getting, because right now it was just kind of like trust. That's all that I'm getting is trust. So this is what you're doing. So you are traveling at night. Let me, if I may, can I look at that? Let me go in and look at that, okay? So I see you're traveling at night. I see that you're actually having higher realms, meaning you're having archangels, you're having your higher self come in and guiding you at the same time. But I do see some extraterrestrials in there. You're able to get those light codes. You are receiving light codes that are kind of changing your DNA at the same time as awakening you to the greater powers of clairsentient, all the clairs, like you're knowing things without knowing how you know them, right? You're getting thoughts, they don't belong to you, but you're like, no, I know that this is fact. Okay, so this is what's going on with you, right? Okay. You're able to, you're hearing voices. I hear it in the left ear. Left ear is a big thing for some people. I don't know. You're hearing high pitched, that gurgling, kind of like you're underwater, but somebody's kind of trying to talk to you. That's in your right ear. My grandmother says that you're also being followed around by a child. The child is somebody who can represent themselves, but I believe it's a fairy child. It is a fairy. She is very beautiful. She's got long blonde hair. She is very just like a pixie. She's a pixie. So you have that little forest. You're able. This is what I talk about. The only thing that comes into my mind is Maleficent, and not good stuff, top shelf stuff. This is, what I mean, like you're able to cross over into the fairy lands. You're able to the fae. You're leaving things outside. I'm being told that there's something about being outside. There's flowers. There's kind of the bees are talking to you. You're having those kind of moments where I see trees, a forest, little doors. They love little doors. They come in and out. You do have some in your house where you live in your room. They speak to you when you're sleeping and they tell you little secrets in your ears. Very sweet, very loving. And they're just kind of like your cheerleaders. They're just kind of like your cheerleaders. They're allowing you to know exactly who you are. They're reminding you who you are. I believe you were probably a fairy at one time, a magical pixie. Sometimes we have to, ascend from another. Some of us ascend from another realm. Some of us are reincarnated as humans. However it goes, but you have a initial tie to the fairy world, which is absolutely a beautiful thing. Not many people can speak with them. Not many people acknowledge them. I will share my granddaughters. When I had my house, my daughter came to pick up my granddaughters one day, and it was absolutely. There was, when my daughter was pulling away, there was these two little fairies that were behind the car, and when my daughter pulled out, I seen them. They followed them and they took off, and I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, did you see those fairies? And nobody's seen them, but I seen them. I was like, oh my gosh! So they will only make themselves known to those that have a connection to them, especially children. Yes, as a child, yeah. You've had a long. I used to make positions for fairies. Oh, see, absolutely. They love all that. They love all that stuff. And it's a wonderful energy because it's kind of like your imagination is very lovely, and that's what they love about you, and that's what they want to keep alive in you, because sometimes I think we all forget how wonderful and how truly blessed we are, because we're able to touch bases with, touch into other realms, and it takes us back, and it helps to heal our inner child as well. And that's something that brings us back to who we really are as children, innocent, pure. That's why most children are able to see spirits, pixies, dragons, the loving things. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, Satan's worshipers or those kind of ugly things. There are things out there that, people do, but in this world here, this is all lovely. This is all beautiful energy. This is all good juju. So I hope that helped you. I bless you and I leave you with that. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Hey, let me go up here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Carrie Coleman, you've been praying. You've been praying for Archangel Michael. You know what? All you have to do. This is the thing. Let me tell you about this too. Okay, you guys, you can call on any of your spirit guides. We all have spirit guides. We all have archangels around us. We all have angels. Not even necessarily just archangels. We have angels. We have angels. We have spirit guides. We have totem animals. Spirit animals. We have our ancestors behind us, but they cannot intervene if you do not ask them. You can have archangels standing next to you each and every day protecting you, but they cannot do anything. I mean, yes, they can to an extent. To an extent, yes, they can. But in order for you to feel or to get that guidance, to ask or like to get those answers to those questions that you're so deeply searching for, you need to ask them for assistance. That's all you need to do. Speak it in your truth. Speak it in your truth. Tell them, you know what? I need help. Please, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, witch ancestors, alien friends, uh, uh, totem animals, ask them. In each and every one of my meditations, I always thank my spirit guides. I always tell them how much I love them and how much gratitude I have for each and every one of them, for each and every second, and each and every moment of each and every day, for the guidance, for the love, for the protection that they show me unconditionally. And if there ever comes a time during my day that I am not able to find the words, or I find myself at a fork in the road and I am unable to make that decision, I ask that my spirit guides please intervene to help and guide me to make the best decision for the best and highest good of myself, my family, and all of evolution. Because what I get, I want everybody to have. And that's how I work. Okay? That's a good lesson right there for those of you that, don't know how to ask. Just ask. You know what? We got to be realistic. Oh, please help me to win the lottery or help me to win that. That's why people say, how come psychics don't, if you're so damn good, how come you don't win the lottery? Because you know what? It doesn't work that way. For some it will. For some it will. But that's not my journey. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to help everyone that I can. Because when I was going through my time, my cousin Lisa Watts was here for me. But before that, I didn't have anybody. So it takes that one to activate us, to help us to move forward. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's all it takes is that this moment in time, that activation to help pole vault you forward. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So let's go up here. Wendy, let's see. I don't even know. Wendy, are you sure? Hi, New here from Canada. Thank you for coming, dear. I really appreciate you. A quick question for you. My grandmother asking, why do you want to leave Canada to come to the United States? She says it seriously. She's like, you know what? It's a shit show down here, sister. Why do you want to come down here? Maybe we can trade spots. You can come here and I'll go up to Canada because I don't think I could do the cold, but let's try it out, man. Let's see what we get. You know what, Wendy? I see you doing whatever you want to do, to be honest with you. I don't see you getting married. I honestly don't. I don't see you getting married. I don't think this person's the right person right now. I see you coming to the States by yourself, if that's even an option. Because why would you want to do that to yourself and then come down here? What if you find somebody much more lovely than the person? I see you actually coming to the States by yourself. My grandmother says, nope, you're going to carry your own bags here. You're going to handle your own business here. And then when you're ready for that, the right man will find you. Because right now, the best thing for you to do is to take inventory on where exactly do you want to be at this point of your life. And that's what a lot of people are having to do. And it sucks because you know what? When we take inventory on ourselves, what happens? We start doing the inner work. We start healing them ancestral wounds, man. We start moving past, judgment. We start moving past those things that we never wanted to face, that shit we push down, way down in our stomach, and we hold it in our organs and it pushes us to the back. We want to just sit in the back of the bus and just not anybody look us in the eyes because they know we're going through some stuff. My grandmother says that when it comes to being independent and obviously, as you are, being able to move forward with our lives, we have to stand strong, not just in our legs, but also in our soul, in our spirit, in our spirituality, as well as in our minds. Once we get our minds right and we're able to just, I'm not saying bulldoze through stuff, but being able to move forward without being sidetracked by lower vibrational things that don't serve our best and highest good. So again, like I said, let's call on the archangels, spirit guides for Wendy Douglas today, and we're going to ask them to please intervene on her behalf, to come in and help to guide her to make the best and highest decisions for herself, her family, and all of evolution. To help her to move to the States, to kind of help her to decide exactly where she wants to be, and help to guide her and bring her into those higher vibrational energies that she'll continue to carry, so the people around her will feel that love, that unconditional love, and no longer waddle in those lower vibrational energies that just don't suit our best and highest good. I bless you and I leave you with that. Okay. Absolutely, Wendy. Absolutely. You know what? I think you're going to find better, Wendy, honestly. I do. You know what? Hey, whatever works for you, whatever makes you soar, whatever makes you reach for the top. It's just one of those beautiful things. And I love it. I'm all about it. Great things come to all of us. Whatever's meant for us, like I said, it will never skip us. It will never leave us. What's meant for us will always find us. Awesome. Good stuff. All right, Lisa, I saw you, Lisa, I saw you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to everybody here. Okay. Love. I'm sorry, Lisa, but you know what? My grandmother says that, you know what? She needs to go through it. This is something that we are having to, I don't know why, whatever the spiritual lesson is in this, what's going on with her. But my grandmother says, love her unconditionally as you are. Tell her each and every day how much you love her, how important she is, how much she's just such a lovely, lovely, lovely young lady. That's what my grandmother says. That's just all her messages. Is just give her all the love that she could possibly need, all the attention she could possibly need, the guidance, as well as the understanding. But also, let her speak. There is things in there she needs to say, because she is closed. I feel like she's like going like this, like she doesn't want to talk. Like she doesn't want to talk. Like she's just kind of like closing. She's closing herself in. She's closing herself, building these walls. My grandmother says just reassure her, give her the love that she needs, the understanding. Give her the space, but also at the same time, let her know that she is not alone. My grandmother's funny because she's just one of those that she wasn't overbearing. She would never step on your toes, but when it came to it, give her that love, give her that attention, all that other stuff. But Nana says, but when it gets down to it, and you got to snap at her, then get to snap, and then let her know, okay, this is enough. Does that make sense? Because my grandmother was one of those, okay, you can wallow, yeah, you're done. Now let's go. What are you going to do about it? Now let's move forward. And not in a disrespectful way and not in a demeaning way. It was just like, okay, you had your time. Now let's go. You have to move forward. You have to do what you have to do. And it's hard because sometimes especially as a 10-year-old, they need that guidance. They need the guidance for like that, because it's like, you know what, it's something of an yeah, obstacles come. Mihashi says obstacles come, or situations happen in our lives, and we feel we're never going to survive, or we're going to feel that we're just completely broken, or we're just, and I hate using that word, I don't like using that word broken, but sometimes, this is a lesson that you're going to assist her with, so that she's able to move forward. Because if it happens, if something triggers her again in life later on, she's going to be healed to a certain extent from this incident, and she's going to be able to move forward and not be stuck. It won't stunt her growth. I hope. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Because the next time, something happens in her life, we don't want her to build those walls again. We want her to be like, I I see it, I'm feeling it, but I'm not going to let it control me. I'm not going to let it tear me down. I hope that makes sense. So, love, 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 understanding, openness, and just being there for her is good. Is and then it'll flow. It'll flow. Let's clear some of those blockages. Let's clear some of that. Let's help her. Let's help her a little bit. Let's help her. Let's help her kind of get that stuff that. Okay, that should help her. I bless you and I leave you with that. Such a sweet child. Such a sweet child. Bless her heart. Love her. You tell her I said I love her. Okay, let's see here. Who else? Who else? Who else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anyone? You're so welcome, Lisa. You're so welcome. Many blessings to you, sweetheart. I love you to pieces. You're the best. You're the bee's knees. You're the bee's knees. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Oh, hey, Melissa. You know what? I thought I saw your message there earlier. Let me go back here. I didn't see it. Melissa, did you? Oh, I'm saying, hi, Carla, Michaela. My youngest would like a reading. We are reading. We are heading to her soccer game in the car. Ah, you can message me and I'll give her a reading because she's a youngster. Melissa, just message me. Just PM me and we'll do a message for her offsite after her game. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hit. Don't worry, you guys. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you. Love you too, Melissa. Yes, this. I'm not understanding this question. I do apologize. May I ask if the situation with the nursing home staff where my mom ends in my favor? My ear is ringing really high right now. I feel that there's a little bit more of a something wonka wonka going on. There's a lot of issues going on there, sweetheart. There's like a lot of ties. I see that there's a lot of ties going on. I see the vision that I'm getting is that there is a lot of strings hanging from the ceiling, like a bunch of ropes hanging down from the ceiling all throughout the room, and there's ties. There's knots tied to the end of them. A lot of unended, or like a lot of, what do you call those? Ties that need to be untied. There's a lot of things that need to be done first before anything is actually comes to a decision. There's things that you need to do, Anna, and I think you know exactly what they may be in order for something like this to happen. Sorry, I'm just having this really high pitch in my ear. Can you please bring yourself down, your vibration down, so you can match mine, so I can understand exactly what you're saying and who you are? It is your mother, Anne. Your mother was not a very confrontational person, was she? Because she's saying, is it really worth the fight? Is it one of those things where you're really wanting to? Your mother's a very peaceful woman. There's somebody standing right to the right of me now, and they're just kind of like talking, 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 talking. Yeah, because now this lady is kind of mad. I don't know if it is your mom. I don't know. She like won't even look at me. She's kind of medium sized build, kind of tall, but she's got kind of curly hair, kind of short. She's just standing over me and she's just going like this. But I can't hear a word she's saying because she's just mouthing it off. So I don't know if that's her. Does that sound like that's her? Does that describe that it's her? Because she's just kind of like, she's just talking, 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 talking. She's not even letting me like get a word in edgewise. Like, I'm like, can you slow down? And she's like, she's kind of like insulted that I would ask her to slow down. Interesting. Maybe she's just somebody here just to. Sometimes even though people are still alive, they're wherever there's something that's open, they are able to send a message kind of like that. It's weird. Well, because I'm able to tap into her and kind of look at that energy, but she's like right here just being. Anyways, so you know what, and you know what, like I said, there's going to be a lot of different situations that are going on in there because there's a lot of work that needs to be done. What we can do is we can set the intention for you to actually have some kind of help, call on the archangels, call on your spirit guides to help you through this, because I don't know, man, there's like a stickler. There's a man that's standing there and I can see him. He's just like, nope. Is there like an uncle or like a relative that's all up in the business? Or maybe it's the man that works there. Or is there maybe a lawyer involved? I don't know, because I see a man, he's standing there and he's just kind of like, he's just like, nope, this is just like he won't bend. Like he's like, nope, this is just not the way it's going to be. This is not the way we do things. This is how it's not done, and blah, blah, blah. And he's just kind of going off, just talking all that madness. So let's go and let's just set that intention. So in order for us, we're going to look at the energy, because it's so scrambled, dude. I'm seeing it. It's just like this. It's just going on. It's just like going around. And now those cords that are coming down from the ceiling, they're just flowing back and forth. They're just kind of moving, like the energy of that anger or that kind of just all that lower vibrational energy is just kind of moving those cords like side to side. So at least, so maybe that movement is a good thing. Yeah, see, I see. Yeah, okay. That's who I'm seeing, because I see a man, he's standing there and he's totally in a suit. I mean, that must be the lawyer. So he's kind of not BSing, but he you could totally tell he's kind of I don't want to say a jerk, but he's just, you can tell he's all about those kind of things. So I think maybe let's set that intention. So let's set that intention to where we're going to call on the archangels and Archangel Raphael to please come in and help to guide Anne in this dilemma with the circumstances. Let's help to untie a lot of those pieces. I see some of them are becoming untied, and let's help to cut any of them cords that are able to be cut, to untie them and to release them, to help to get through that red tape in order to come to the solution for the best and highest good of Anne, her family, and all of evolution. Because what we want is to settle and everybody be happy, everybody be content, everybody wins. To me, it's not about winning or losing, but I want you to understand that the situation is much deeper because there are, it's gotten in the hands of, these people. And I think one is kind of just like a jerk, kind of, sort of. I think he's just like, I don't know. I'm just going to bless you and I'm going to leave you with that. But we've set the intention. We're going to go ahead and the archangels are going to come in and help you and they're going to guide you. And also kind of settle your mother down a little bit because she seems really upset right now. I think that was her. And she's just standing here. Now she's just standing next to me and she's not talking anymore. So that's a good thing. I bless you and I leave you with that. I'll light a candle for her too, sister. I'll light a candle for her. Okay, let's see here. What else are we doing here? See, when I light candles for people, I set that intention on my end and I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just to kind of help things out, push things along a little bit, but not push, but to help kind of, get rid of that crap that doesn't need to be sitting on the slide. You know what I mean? Okay, hey, we love them newbies, man. Kirsty Cook would absolutely love the opportunity to be picked. Did you have a question for me? Oh, you know what? Let me get rid of this one. I do apologize. Okay. Kirsty Cook. The first thing my grandmother says to me is that you need to find a better group of friends. My grandmother doesn't BS. She doesn't play. She doesn't play. My grandmother says that right now you're going through a transition, and this transition is not only the people around you in your immediate circle, but your job. She says something about a car. Either you're going to get a new car or you got a new car, something about travel, something about you're going to be on the better side of things. Oh, okay. So you have a specific question? That's fine. So let's just do this because my grandmother says, I'm talking. Oh, Kirsty, you got her started. So anyways, she, she just says that you need to step back, mija. Just take it easy. She says, don't stop following the crowd. Understanding that you are your own person. You're going to want to just be yourself, man. She says, understanding that, you don't have to run a rat race. You don't have to, do everything to please everybody. You don't have to be able to run around and be everything to everybody because that's just something. Oh, here we go. Troll number 2. I just love it. I love it. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to handle that troll. So anyways, my grandmother says, you know what, just find yourself good with yourself. What she means by that is that understanding that, yeah, Christy, see, that's the thing too, is like even men, she says your choice in men, are, my thing is like, I don't like to talk about personal relationships because, I don't want anybody on here to think that, you know, I don't want anybody to think less than anyone else or nothing like that. But, yeah, you got a lot of, you got a lot of riffraff you need to get rid of. And that includes men, my grandmother says. Because they're only just using you. That's what my grandmother says. They're just using you and they're draining your energy. And that's something that becomes a concern for me, because you can't be your best and highest self. You're not able to just be yourself. I don't see you like you, I see you kind of like holding your breath a little bit. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like waiting for the other shoe to fall. And that's something that you shouldn't have to live your life like that. So what my grandmother says is that it's okay to be you. It's okay to not have to let people, treat you the way that they treat you. They have no right to treat you that way. She says, soon you're going to find somebody who's going to love you for exactly I think that's kind of what she was saying. Yeah. This is the thing. This is the thing. Okay, so it's about your kid's dad. This is the thing. Because you have children with a man who is the way that you say he is, that becomes very, I don't want to use the word dangerous, but it does become dangerous when it comes to your mental health. But it also becomes a situation where you're not able to be yourself. I don't know. It's kind of a weird energy, because I see that you're kind of like I see like an image of you and you're like shrunken down like this. Okay. Now the image of you to be a human size, of course, but you've actually shrunken yourself down to just a little person because of everything that you've gone through. You're just like, I just want everybody to go away. I just want, certain things, and you've like shrunken yourself. I'm very sorry for your loss. That's a very hard thing to get out of. I mean, that emotion, that having to heal those, that wound that you carry. But like what my grandmother says is that when you're able to come back to yourself, when you heal those inner wounds and you release that inner energy that is completely healing from the inside out, you find yourself looking at life in a different way, through different eyes, if that makes sense. Surviving the loss of a child, surviving the loss of, I mean, I've never, I would never know that feeling, but sometimes we hold things way deep down inside and we say we're healed, but I can see that there's some stuff going on in there that eventually in time it will heal. But when we move forward and we continue our minds in a different mindset, everything around us changes. Now, what I mean by that, I'm sorry I'm being so vague. I'm looking at it and I'm just kind of seeing you moving from one spot. Spirit showing me you're moving from like one room to all of a sudden you're in a dark room, and then you're in like a living room with lots of lighting and the big window, and it's beautiful, everything's peachy keen. And then the next thing you're back in a dark room again. And then the next, so that could be emotions, that could be sensitivities, that could be, how you're feeling or what you're going through at that moment. That could mean so many different things. So once you're able to get control of your emotions and able to understand exactly why you're feeling that emotion, that will definitely help you and it will bring you clarity. I'm told that I have the gift to use sense in my energy at all. You know, I'm sensing that you're maybe that's what I'm feeling. You're holding on to a lot of people. I see there's honestly them. Okay, no bullshit. I'm gonna tell you right now. I see you're carrying a lot of energy left over from your relationship, your marriage. You're telling me that you're happy, but I'm actually sensing that there's a lot of inner work that needs to be done because I hear you, even when you're sleeping in your subconscious, those things that he would say to you or anything that you would even say to yourself. Those things are in your mind and those things you're playing over in your head while you're sleeping. So the best thing for you to do is to play, and trust me, sister, I've been there. I ran my own shit show. I'm I've been there. I've been in horrible relationships. I've been in abusive relationships. I've been in relationships. I used to be embarrassed to even admit that I was in, but I was there. I own it. I acknowledge it. I released it, and I'm able to tell my story here today. Okay. So the moment that I take back my power and I'm able to release those energies, the best thing that I did for myself is I would listen as I slept. I retrained. I retrained my subconscious by listening to, I am worthy, those videos at night while you're sleeping, YouTube, those kind of videos, those affirmations. I'm sorry. Yeah, I am speaking English. I couldn't find the word affirmations. Listen to them affirmations, allowing yourself to retrain, regroup in your subconscious so that you're getting those all those horrible things that people have told you in your life that you're not worthy, you ain't about nothing, blah, blah, blah. Whatever those words were in your life that brought you to lower vibrational energies within your own being. Those affirmations will clear it out. I am worthy. I am abundant. I am prosperous in my life, not only financially, but happy. All of those different things. Find the affirmations, listen to them all night, play them to retrain your subconscious, and you will be a different person in the morning. Do it for 30 days straight or however. I listen to things all the time. I have even if you're awake and you're just kind of like cleaning the house or you're doing whatever you're doing, put on those affirmations. Just listening, hearing that stuff in the background while you're focusing on other stuff, it kicks you in. It ignites you. It helps you to retrain that brain of yours, and it helps you to move forward and move past those lower vibrational energies. I bless you and I leave you with that. I hope that helps you. Okay. Let's see here. Karen, I see you have a group of spirits that are standing around you. There's a bunch of people that are there. But you really can't. I think there's just people kind of crossing through. And this is what happens. Let me just put this out there. Now that people have cameras in their house, they have cameras on their ding dong. I'm sorry, not their ding dong, on their doorbell. That kind of thing. How many spirits are people seeing? How many orbs are people seeing? A lot of people. A lot of people have seen orbs on these videos. They're sending in videos to these different sites on YouTube, or they're putting them up there, Facebook, wherever they're putting them. These cameras are catching these orbs, these spirits that are walking through their house and all this other stuff. I know. I'm like, see, I can't even find the words today. See, I need a longer nap. Anyways, and this is what happens. Sometimes we have spirits that just cruise through our living room. Sometimes they want to come through. They just want to talk to us. They want to help us. Sometimes they just come by and drop a message, whatever. Have you ever been somewhere and you hear your name and you look around and there ain't nobody around? There's nobody there. You're like, well, you're at a place and you're just like, oh, I know that nobody here would know me. How was it? Or maybe they were even calling somebody else. I've heard, because, okay, my name is Carla, obviously, right? There's not very many of us. There was only one other school my entire life. Her name was Carla, and it was in elementary school, growing up. Anyways, it's one of those things where even if they were to call somebody else Carla, and that girl was there and she responded, for whatever reason, whatever's going on right there at that time in your life or that moment, the thought, the song around you, or whatever it is, it's a synchronicity. Somebody's trying to talk to you. So, like I said, there are spirits around you. I think some of them are just kind of cruising through, but sometimes when spirits are, even the land that was there many, many moons before us, before they put houses on it. It could be, whatever it is. They could have some ties to the land, or maybe they were they lived there before you in another time. It all depends on what it is. But that's what I'm saying. I do see family members. I see an elderly lady there. I see there's a gentleman that's standing there. He's waving. He's all, "Hi, I'm here." There's a little old lady there, like a grandmother figure. She is very sweet. She's just kind of standing there, but they're all just standing there, and I can only see like they're tall. He's wearing like kind of like a blue shirt. He's wearing slacks, maybe like jeans, kind of sort of. He's probably like about, I don't know. I'm bad with height and weight and that stuff like that, um, but they're standing there and the light is like kind of like behind them, so I actually can't see exactly what they look like. There's just a bunch of people standing there waving. They just might be cruising through, that kind of thing. But they are around you. I know you hear them. They say so it's kind of like you're in the middle of where they're crossing through. I dreamt that I was dreaming my dad was at the foot of the bed telling me he hid money in the ceiling of the closet. Shit, did you go check it? Oh man, that's awesome. I love it. That's some good energy right there, Karen. Go check it out. Go. I would. I'd be all up on it. That's super cute. You never know. You never know. I think it's a good thing. Um, So I hope that helps you. I bless you and I leave you with that. But yeah, there's like a lot of people. They're just kind of cruising around. But there's one that's a solid, a gentleman that's there, tall, handsome, and there's a little lady standing there. Very sweet. Yeah, I would. I'd check it out, man. Let me know. Inbox me. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I bless you and I leave you with that, sweetheart. Okay. Okay, let's see here. All right, Rosa, you've been hitting me up. You've been hitting me up. Wow. Let me see here. Rosa now. Do you see my husband will start his own business? Does he want to? Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, yeah, he's super tall, Karen. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm short, so I'm sure he's taller than me. So, do you see my husband will start his own business? Yeah, you know what? I think so, but I think the partner. I see there's another man that's involved. Very strong male. The way he's just coming through, like I see your husband standing here, and this other gentleman is like standing through, and he's just kind of rawr, 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 rawr. I wouldn't really. I'd be careful of that one. If your husband, whoever he's dealing with, he needs to be very careful with. I don't know if it's a family member. I see that there might be some kind of tie there. Somebody he may even know for a very long time. I'm sure it all starts out with good intentions, but at the end, it might be something that could end him up in court. I would just be very careful. Very careful. Have that agreement checked in anything that he's doing to check it, recheck it, check it again. And if anything in his gut, if his intuition comes, my grandmother said right away, she's just like, if there's anything in his panza, in his stomach that tells him that it don't feel right, it ain't right. Because in the end, he's going to be paying more out of his pocket than he's going to actually be bringing in, and he's going to end up in deep, 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 deep water. So I think your husband has the knack. I think your husband has he has the passion to do it, but he really needs to be careful because the warning that I'm getting in my stomach is pretty much making me like, it's making me really nervous. Um, just make sure he's got plan B. Don't put all your chips on the table at once. Be very careful who he deals with. And yeah, just be very careful. Just be very careful. And because I see like great loss if he's not able to, man, that And right now is not the time for him to have a great loss. I'm not saying don't go after his dreams. I'm not telling him in that way, shape, or form. Bless him and everything that he does. But at this point, he needs to really be careful, especially if it's family. I don't care what anybody says, but man, that shit's going to hurt real bad when the chips fall. So just be very careful. Be very careful on how, with each and every step, that he's knowledgeable, that somebody ain't doing something behind his back, that he's able to, make sure he knows each and everything. And in fact, you know what? You being his wife, you be in on all the knowing of what's going on, because you know what? You're a huge investment in this as well. Okay? So I hope that helps you. I wish I had better news, but you know what? Energy doesn't lie, sister. I bless you and I leave you with that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Kimmy K. You are such a lovely energy. You're such a lovely person. I think that people flock to you because you are the information highway. How do they say that? You are just very lovely. I do sense a little bit of loneliness there. I do sense that you are having some kind of doubts in career. I mean, but who isn't, right, sister? Who isn't? But let's just look at this. Let's look at this. You have so much to give. Don't pour from empty kettle. Remember how precious you are. Understanding that, yeah, everybody loves your energy and what you're able to give out. But keep in mind that you are just as important as everybody else. I'm getting a sense that you're empathic, that you're able to sense people's emotions, that you're always trying to heal people, or, heal people in a way that you're just like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? It's just like people go to you. That you're also always trying to help people. You're always trying to, be the listener, be that, that beautiful energy as a light worker, as a healer. Yes, you are. Now, just keep in mind, sweetheart, that you are a very important and unique piece of this light worker puzzle that's continuing to flow around the world. Right now, as of relationship, it's very difficult for many of us. I am very grateful and I'm very lucky to have Keith in my life because he too is a light worker, so we do a lot of work together. But at the same time, just know that when we go through the ups and downs of each and every day, the right person will show up when they're ready to, when you're able to. And I'm not saying this could not just like in relationship, this could be in somebody who you can confide in, somebody that you can share your ups and downs with, and that can help you to activate those higher ways of thinking, and also to help to push you forward in those stagnant moments of your life. Meaning, sometimes we are moving in a direction, but yet we're feeling unfulfilled. And when we get in that feeling of being unfulfilled, we are not able to see past those emotions, and we get stuck in that, like, well, I guess this is all that my life is about. We're the 9 to 5ers. We're the, pay our bills and die people, that kind of thing, go to the grocery store again. And you know what I mean? It's like eating the same dish over and over again. Now, I love pizza, but that doesn't mean I want to eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day of the week. You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of things. So just allow the grace to come to you. You're building your pyramid, your pillars. You're building your beautiful world around you. But also keep in mind how important you truly are on your own journey. That your life is your own, and the guidance is there. Call on your archangels. Call on your spirit guides, even if you don't know who they are. Ask them. Put a stage in your mind's eye imagine a stage in front of you, you know, little stage, or decorate it however you feel, however you want to do it. Put that stage in front of you and ask your spirit guide to step in front of you, step onto the stage. Ask them to show themselves, to reveal themselves. And if they just want to show you that they're a little orb, that's fine too. When you're ready, you'll be able to picture them because they don't want to scare you at all. Ask them for the higher guidance. Ask them for anything that you want. You're stuck on a problem, an issue. Ask them for guidance, for the best and highest good of yourself, your families, and all of evolution. Ask for that love, that whatever you need, ask them for it. Ask them their name. And when will you receive the message? A lot of us are receiving messages, synchronicities, 1111, numbers, feathers, pennies, through music in a song. We're driving. All of a sudden we think of a friend and we look to the right and we see the street sign. The name is Kimmy. All of a sudden, I'm thinking of Kimmy. I'm going to give her a call. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, you think of me and then you give me a call. That's the universe working its divine magic, allowing you to know that you are being supported. So those are the messages that we receive. We may not know that we're receiving them, but now I have activated each and every one of you to those messages by my words that I'm putting out. Not just for this moment right here, but for future viewings of this video. Those activations will help you. You'll be in the know. You'll be acknowledging them. So now you'll be able to know and see those things. You see something like Debbie, the owner of the Psychic Fixes page, my buddy. She was sitting there watching a movie, and all of a sudden they, during the closed caption, it showed her name, Debbie Duncan, in the movie. When spirit wants your attention, spirit will get your attention one way or another. The universe always responds. We just have to be open to hear it, to see it, and to acknowledge it. So I hope that helped you guys. Híjole, it's already an hour and 30 minutes. That nap really got me into gear. So I hope this helped each and every one of you. I'm sorry for those that I wasn't able to get to. But I hope that this helped you in one way or another. Rosa, you're very welcome. And I will be back next Saturday, 1 o'clock on the dot. And Wednesday, we'll have a show at 6:30. Tamanava will be on with us. And Lady T has her show on Tuesdays. Dream Interpretation, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Beautiful stuff, man. She's got beautiful stuff. So anyways, hey, thank you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Kate, thanks for showing up. Keith said bye. He went to work. He's like, everybody, I said bye. I love you all. Thank you so very much. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Stay blessed. Good night.